So how's everyone doing today? I'm so happy we're having some warm weather. So in Johannesburg, it's really been cold over the last couple of days. It seemed like we were going back into a winter season when in fact we should have been going into a spring season. But nevertheless, 1st September came, and I want to wish you all a happy spring day. I'm very expectant and I'm excited. And I really want to encourage all of you to also be expectant, as we move into this new season. So I do believe that this is going to be an exciting time. In fact, we're already in an exciting time, so this situation, this COVID-19 has obviously affected the way we do life on the whole. It's affected a lot of businesses and it's affected a lot of people, but it's also brought about a lot of opportunities. And I want you to be one of those people that look for opportunities in difficult times. So I don't want you to look at the circumstances, the negativity and everything that's happening around you, but try and find the positive and try and look for opportunities, because there definitely are opportunities in difficult times. And I'm sure many of you know that a lot of successful people, multimillionaires and billionaires, were birthed during difficult times and after difficult times. So now it's definitely not the time for us to sit back. Now is the time for us to make sure that we continue pursuing our goals, moving our goals forward. Why? Because we have a purpose that we need to fulfill. And that's also what I want to encourage you with today. So for those of you who've just joined me, I want you to know that you are special, you are unique, you are a masterpiece. There's only one of you, and there will only ever be one of you. And you know that God has called you for a plan, and He's called you for a purpose. In fact, He has a plan for your life, and He's called you for a purpose. So there is a calling on your life, and there's something that only you can fulfill. So I don't want you to be discouraged, but I want you to draw closer to God during these times. Trust Him for wisdom, for guidance, for direction, and allow Him to lead you in every single area of your life. The Bible says that apart from God, we can do nothing. So remember, trust Him and seek Him for every situation. Doesn't matter where you are, there is still a way forward for you. And for those of you who are looking for new opportunities, for those of you in business, I'm going to be sharing some information with you. And I'm sure some of you attended our SME Woman Global Virtual Summit some time back. And of course, that was such an awesome experience. So I can already see some of you have joined me. So thank you for joining me, Matlatsi. Good to see you. And I hope more of you can join me as I'm going to be sharing with you today. So yes, so I was saying that I just wanted to share with you, for those of you who missed our SME Women Global Virtual Summit, which took place from the 22nd to the 23rd of August 2020. So that was about 2 weeks ago. We had a very successful event, and of course, there were a lot of positives and also a lot of tasks that came out of that particular summit. But of course, I'm also here to share with you some of the opportunities for those of you who couldn't attend the summit for whatever reason, and you were not able to tap into that. Some of you have asked us about the recordings. You weren't able to attend the summit, so you wanted to know where you're able to access the recordings. Just remember, I shared with you that it's important to subscribe to our monthly newsletter so that you can be kept informed of all happenings. So we will be making the recordings available via our SME Women platform. We are just in the process of, developing a better platform for our SME community. So as soon as that platform is up and running, the recordings will be made available via that particular platform. So we are in the process of doing that. But nevertheless, there are still some exciting opportunities that you're able to take advantage of. But I just want to share with you also today, the importance of also subscribing to my newsletter. So some of you have connected with me on social media. And of course, we have the live reflections taking place every Friday. Occasionally, we will need to reschedule, due to some emergency situations. But we mostly have them on a Friday at 1 o'clock SA time. And during the course of the summit, as we were promoting that particular summit, we had more of our reflections, live talks, and some of you were able to join and those interviews or catch up on some of those interviews. So I would encourage you to go back into our live videos, also subscribe to my YouTube channel. The link will be made available, and, connect with me. So connect with me on my social media platforms as well. connect with me on Reflections Live. I really do bring some awesome, personalities in business, in property, as well as, people who are just exploring and enjoying life, and also moving their goals forward in different areas. So the objective of Reflections is really for us to reflect, and at times it will be myself, at times I will be reflecting with whoever my guest is for that particular talk, but it's just an opportunity for us to reflect, to look back where we were, where we are, and where we're going, and also to share some insights and learnings and opportunities that would be able to help you move some of your business and your personal and your financial goals forward. So really a platform that encompasses almost every area of life. And I believe that it's important, especially for us as women, to have a platform where we are able to connect and share, not just in the areas of business and property, but also looking at other areas, for example, finances, for example, also health and wellness, beauty, fashion, personal development, all of these wonderful things that women generally enjoy. So Reflections is mostly a women's platform, but from time to time I do attract males, and you're always welcome to connect with us on our Reflections live talk. So welcome to all of you for joining me. And Leonor and Tumbi, thank you for joining me. It's good to see you as well. And I just want to share with you, so for those of you who haven't subscribed to our monthly newsletters yet, please do so. I'm going to be giving you a little bit of a tour on my website for those of you who haven't had an opportunity to visit my website yet. And I'm also going to just briefly take you through our latest edition of our Reflections August newsletter, which was sent out on the 29th of August 2020. I just want to share that with you as well, because I do believe that there are some awesome opportunities that came from our summit. And for those of you who couldn't make the summit, I believe that it's going to be a good platform for you also to tap into. So that's really my objective of today. So I think what I'm going to be doing first is I'm going to be going into the newsletter. So if you can just give me a moment just to share my screen with you, and then I think that will be good. So just give me a moment to do that. Okay, you should be seeing my screen. So this is our Reflections newsletter. And I just want to share with you, what we released in our last edition, which was sent on the 29th of August. And for those of you who are part of our database, you would have received this particular newsletter already. So for those of you who are not part of our database, you must connect with me on my website. I will be taking you through my website as well, because I just believe that that's important for you too. So it's important to connect with me on my website as well, because it will just give you an opportunity to, see what's always happening. I share some really good information with you, and I think that is also important for you to see. So maybe I should actually share with you, maybe I should go into the website first, and I'm hoping that you are able to see the website. Okay, so let me just see where we are. I'm just going to be doing a stop share there, so apologies for that. Let me get into the website first. Okay, you should be seeing the website. Okay, so this is my website, my Candice van Wyk website. And when you log on, this will be the first thing that you see. And this is my personal logo and motto, or my personal motto is pursue your dreams and love your purpose. I really do believe that if you pursue your dreams, you will love your purpose. God has given each and every one of us a dream. And in fact, some of us, he's given many dreams. But there is one specific dream that God has also given you that relates to your particular purpose. And it's so important for you to know what that dream is, or what those dreams are, so that you are ultimately able to love your purpose. And I remembered when I started my journey, I was seeking God about my purpose, because I really wanted to know, why I'm here, why I exist, why I was born. And, I heard about a dream wall in 2011. In fact, I was sitting in church with my family, and the pastor was preaching about the importance of having a dream wall. And he shared with us that, from the word, he shared with us that where there's no vision, my people perish. Or, You know, another translation says that they run wild, which means that we have no focus, we have no direction. And having a dream is so important. Having a vision is so important. And, you know, he just started sharing with us the importance of putting a dream wall in place. Now, for those of you who don't know what a dream wall is, it's really just you find words and pictures that represent your main goals and your main dreams, and you put them onto a canvas board that you are able to put in a place where you're able to see it all the time. And I tell you, that is such a powerful tool to use. A lot of successful people use dream walls, or some people call it vision boards. And you put all of these pictures onto a dream wall. Now, I really believe in it because many of my dreams have come to pass. And I just want to quickly share testimony with you. So when I started my first business in 2010, I renovated my mom's garage. My mom and I renovated a garage. We converted it into a mini bridal boutique. And that's where I consulted with brides and clients on a part-time basis for about 3.5 years. And then, of course, in 2011, January, we were told about or taught about a dream wall. That was the first time I heard about it. Even though I've always been working on it, I didn't know what it was called, you know, but it was always something that I had worked on since I was a child. But nevertheless, started formalizing this particular dream wall and found a picture that I really loved. And I said, this is what I want my bridal boutique to look like when she's all grown up. Now, I didn't know where this particular boutique was or who it belonged to, but I said, this is what I want my mini bridal boutique to look like when she's all grown up. And this particular boutique was about 17 times the size of my mini bridal boutique that I had in my mom's garage that, you know, that we converted it into a bridal boutique. So I put it up there, and I always imagined myself, you know, having such premises of my own and trusting God for the right time to release me into full-time business, because I always knew that I was called, you know, into full-time business. I just didn't quite know when it would happen, even though I had set goals for myself. And I actually achieved my business goal in terms of going into business full-time a little bit sooner. But nevertheless, you know, we all sometimes set goals in terms of business. So what happened was in 2012, there was an opportunity that became available for me to take over existing premises. Now, what happened was someone in my network had told me about this particular opportunity, and I went to meet with the lady who was, you know, planning to sell a business at the time. And we met at a coffee shop and we started discussing the opportunity. And of course, she said to me, you know, Candice, let's go to my bridal boutique so that you are able to see what my shop looks like. And of course, we can take it from there. And I went with her to her shop, to her bridal boutique. And when I stepped through the doors and I looked around, I realized that this was the very same bridal boutique that I had in my dream wall. The power of a dream. When I put it on, I didn't know who it belonged to or where it was. All I said to myself was that this is what I want my business to look like one day when she's all grown up. So you can imagine, you know, my surprise and really the shock, you know, walking into that particular business and realizing that, wow, you're actually having a conversation with regards to taking over this particular operation and you didn't know who it belonged to. So that's the power of a dream. Now, I did not buy that particular operation in 2012, but I can tell you that on the 1st of May in 2014, I moved into that very same premises, the power of a dream. So I definitely believe in dreams and I believe in a dream wall. So it's important for us to make sure that we put our dreams and our visions out there, whatever God has placed on your heart. So when you start doing this dream wall, don't worry about, you know, whether it's too big. Just follow your heart and follow your instincts. Anything that pops out to you, anything that appeals to you, you know, just put it onto this dream wall. And I promise you that you will, as you start, you know, looking at that dream wall all the time, you know, you will start really believing in those dreams. And what I also want you to do, once you've put it on your dream wall, I want you to say to yourself that my dreams are possible. So every time you walk past that dream wall, I want you to say to yourself, my dreams are possible. Okay, so that's what I want you to say, because your dreams will come through. There's a reason why they've been placed on the inside of you and they need to be manifested, and it will happen. You just need to continue visualizing it, believing it, imagining it. And also what it will do is, you know, and really, I don't know how this happens, but you just find yourself naturally gravitating and moving in the direction of your dreams. So once you are clear about your dreams, once you are clear about your goals, you just find yourself moving in that direction. And also it becomes easier to make decisions because, at any point in time, if there's conflict in terms of, making a decision, and there's conflict in terms of that particular dream or vision, then of course, it's easier for us to make the decision. So if it doesn't line up with our dreams, if it doesn't line up with our goals, then of course, that opportunity is probably not the right opportunity, or it's maybe not the right time for that particular opportunity. So let your dreams guide you, and also let your dreams direct you. God has given you dreams for a reason. Okay, so that's just what I wanted to share with you, so that you can understand, why I'm so passionate about pursuing dreams, because, in pursuing my dreams, I was able to really, find my purpose. So I started my first business, Crystal Garnet Bridal Boutique, in my mom's garage. I moved into, beautiful premises in the northern suburbs of Johannesburg, had no idea where it was when I put it on my dream wall, but I was able to walk into that particular dream and that opportunity, at the right time. And then, as part of being in business, I also discovered that even though I thought I was prepared, I wasn't prepared. I wasn't as prepared as I thought. So, I had obviously spent some time prior to that, over the 3.5 years that I was doing it on a part-time basis. I was developing myself. I was learning more about the industry, learning more about my target market, making sure that I was equipping myself in the area of business, improving my knowledge, understanding, how to move some of my business goals forward. I attended a lot of and workshops, as part of that experience. And of course, my experience in my corporate roles, over that period really also supported me. And of course, all the opportunities that I embraced in the workplace, I really believed all of those things prepared me for business. But of course, when you step into business, it's another ball game altogether. So you think you're prepared, but of course there are new challenges and opportunities that present themselves. But I've always been determined. I've always been ambitious, and God has just made me that way. I'm a very hard worker, always been a hard worker, and I love taking on new challenges and new opportunities, and I love pursuing my dreams. So, when a challenge comes my way, it actually excites me, because I know that with God, I can definitely overcome all things. So as I was in business, I learned in the first couple of months of business that my business is, of course, yes, it was a seasonal business, and most bridal boutiques, generally are seasonal businesses. So you have to make sure that you really become very innovative in order to sustain your revenue throughout the year. But of course, I was still early in my journey. And, I realized that some months we were doing very well as far as revenue was concerned, and some months it wasn't that great. And of course, I started experiencing some cash flow issues. It was also a very lonely journey for me in the beginning. So except for my mom and one of my close friends that I occasionally engaged with. Her name is Molebo Geng, and some of you would have also seen her on one of my Reflections interviews. She had started her business journey about 1 year, 2 years before me, so of course she was in it already, and it was so good to have someone that I could connect with. We could share some of our challenges, some of the things that were going well, that were not going so well, and of course I had that sisterly support, in her as well. And of course my mom was also an entrepreneur, and she'd also started a business as well as my brother. And of course, we were also able to, share from that perspective. But generally, it was a very lonely journey, and I had to really, move through those challenges by myself. And it was really in moving through those challenges, and also understanding how important it is to have the right foundation in place as far as business is concerned, to have the right frame of reference in place, to have the right level of support in place in order for us to stay motivated and move our goals forward. So of course, I wanted to, really develop myself and find platforms that could support me in that particular area. And I started looking for platforms, and I couldn't find any. So yes, there were various business initiatives, but there was not really one where I felt that, I could get that continuous support and also get some really good master classes or workshops that, were able to help me further develop in my skills in the area of business, because there's so many areas that you have to cover as an entrepreneur. And especially when you start out, you become the jack of all trades. You don't always have, the financial budget to be able to employ every single person that's able to fulfill the various roles in your business. So you start fulfilling all of those roles. And of course, as you grow and as you start moving your goals forward, you start outsourcing some of the services. You might even employ some people as part of your business model. But in the beginning, you generally try and keep your costs down, which is definitely a good thing to do. Try and manage your costs as fast as possible when you start out. So there were some challenges in that department as well. And I just said to myself, I am going to be launching a platform where I am able to help other women entrepreneurs be able to successfully move their business goals and their financial goals forward. And also early in my journey, I learned about property investing, and I also discovered that that's an opportunity for me to pursue property as an investment strategy, as a means to generate additional income. So you can invest in property for either cash flow, monthly profit income, or for cash, large sums of capital profit income. And that the profit income can then obviously help you move your financial goals forward. So I really got started in property in the beginning of my journey, seriously got started at it. What I mean by that is I got the knowledge, the education, and I wanted to learn more about property, because I realized that after reading the book Rich Dad Poor Dad, that there's an opportunity for me to generate some income through property by doing it the right way, doing it as an investment strategy that would be able to help me sustain, and maintain some of my expenses at the time, and of course my financial goals, be in a stronger position to move those financial goals forward. So I realized that this particular bridal boutique, this business venture is not going to help me to move my goals forward, because it was a seasonal business. I was working so hard. I really thought that I was working hard in corporate, but when I went into business, I actually realized, my goodness, I'm spending more time on my business Monday to Saturday, and of course public holidays in our industry were my most popular days. So I needed to make sure that I was definitely working on those days. So I really worked long hours, and for the first 2 years of going into business full time, I promise you, most of my time was just spent on my business and really just working on growing and expanding and developing and all of those things that we do. So I really, took a break from family, from friends. I spent very little time with them over that period, and a lot of them were obviously not too happy with me, but when you have goals and dreams, sometimes you have to make the sacrifices upfront so that you're able to enjoy the benefits. And that was really my attitude in terms of me moving my goals forward. So yes, so then I discovered that property investment is an opportunity to help me. And hence one of the reasons why I said that when I launch my platform, I want to make sure that property is a core focus area as part of our platform. Why? Because I believe that every entrepreneur, not just every woman entrepreneur, every entrepreneur needs to pursue property investing as an investment strategy. Why? Because it gives us an opportunity to generate some healthy profit income through our deals. And at the same time, it also helps us to build our wealth. So I'm always looking for ways to maximize my income potential, so that I'm also able to continue expanding in the area of property investing, which is so important. But okay, so that was just just a short testimony that I wanted to share with you. So I know it ended up being a little bit of a talk, but hopefully someone out there needed to hear that, and I hope that you were encouraged. The Bible says, do not despise the day of small beginnings, because the Lord rejoices to see the work begin. So I started in my mom's garage, and of course, God has just expanded me from there onwards, and He helped me to really achieve great success early in my journey. He's helped me to achieve national business awards, international business awards, and that has just continued over the years. And I really believe that it's by the grace of God, and it's by His wisdom and His ability working through me. So that's what I wanted to share with you from that perspective. So Candice van Wyk, I am very, very passionate about pursuing dreams and encouraging other people to pursue their dreams, because I really do believe that in pursuing our dreams, we will live our purpose. So if I didn't start my business journey, if I didn't go through all of those experiences, the good times and the bad times, SME Woman would not have been launched, because it was really in, walking that journey, and also, enjoying the various experiences that came with it, but also experiencing some of the challenges that I decided that I wanted to launch this particular platform. And of course, it was launched at the end of 2016. And initially, you know, I've really been managing it, you know, as an initiative. But of course, this year I've decided that I really want to pursue SME Women seriously, because I'm starting to engage with more women entrepreneurs and aspiring women entrepreneurs. And I really do believe that, you know, it is time to also help and equip them, you know, through the various platforms that I put in place, so that they are able to successfully move their business, their financial and their property goals forward. So that's really what I'm all about. And I just want to quickly share with you my vision. So my vision is really to be a global influential leader and catalyst in growing small and medium-sized businesses. And this is what I believe has been placed on my heart. So almost everything I do today is to help the, you know, the entrepreneur who's starting out, or is maybe still in the first couple of years of their journey, is to really, you know, influence and lead them in growing and expanding their businesses. And that's really what I'm all about. And then also my mission, how I plan to do this, is to equip, empower, inspire, and coach women entrepreneurs in the areas of business and property. Now, I believe I've been called to specifically focus on women, but God from time to time will also open up other platforms for me that also allows me to engage with the male entrepreneur, and of also the male property investor or aspiring property investor and entrepreneur. But my mandate and my calling is really to equip and coach women entrepreneurs on how to start and grow their businesses with no or limited resources, and how to use property as a vehicle to achieve financial freedom and success. So everything that I do is to empower you in business and into business, and of course also to equip and educate you in the areas of property, so that you are able to use property as a vehicle to help you achieve financial freedom, to help you achieve financial success, and ultimately, you know, financial security. Because if you are able to achieve financial security, that means that you now can comfortably pursue any business goal and aspiration, you know, that you have on your heart. And that is really what it's all about for me. So I really want to help you succeed. And in helping you succeed, you know, I believe I'm succeeding, you know, so this is really what I am passionate about. I love coaching and training people in the areas of property. I've had the opportunity over the last couple of years really to work with, or to train and coach thousands of people in the areas of property and business throughout South Africa. And I did that through the Reach That Education platform. I was one of their first female speakers in South Africa. And through that particular platform, I was really able to, you know, train and coach people in the areas of property investing, and also to provide them with some financial intelligence as far as making better financial decisions are concerned, providing some insights and learnings and guidance as part of that journey. And of course, also through my SME Women platform, we've been able to host various events since the end of 2016. We launched in October 2016, and we've been able to host various events. But of course, this year, I've decided that I'm going to be building a platform that would be able to support our entrepreneurs, and especially our women entrepreneurs, you know, not just on, you know, as we do events and as we provide some value through those events, but on a continuous basis, so that on a monthly basis, you would be able to tap into resources, tap into, you know, online master classes that would be able to provide you with skill sets that would be able to help you excel in the areas of business and property. So this is what we're currently working on at the moment. And I did share with you at our summit, at our global virtual summit, that we would be launching this particular platform soon. So stay connected. And this is really what I wanted to share with you. So as you go onto my website, you will find that there are various things that you are able to, you know, connect on. So as I'll share my journey, so for those of you who really like to get to know me better, go and connect with me on my journey, and you'll be able to see how I started and, you know, some of the developments that have taken place as far as business and property are concerned. You know, just to give you a better perspective of who I am. I share with you my accolades. I've been graced to have achieved various accolades over the years. As I said to you, national and international business awards. I've also been, you know, featured in Forbes magazine and various other publications. And, you know, those platforms just really give me another opportunity to be able to inspire and equip, you know, other entrepreneurs and investors to help them move their goals forward. I'm also a speaker, as I shared with you. I've was Richard Education's first female speaker in South Africa, and I've had the opportunity to bring a lot of learnings through that particular platform from about 2016 to end of last year. So that was an amazing experience. And of course, I've now moved on to my own platforms as well. Candice, the property investor, have a look at what I'm working on as far as that is concerned. The entrepreneur, the business and property coach. So for those of you who are looking for a business and property coach, I'm very passionate about coaching. In fact, I also have my own online business coaching program that I'm currently busy with. And there is an opportunity for you to also, you know, get started as part of that particular program. So for those of you who are interested in joining, reach out to me on info@candicevandwyk.com, and I would be able to share some more insights with you. And of course, our SME Woman platform. And I would just like to connect quickly on our SME Woman platform, you know, so that you are also able just to see. So this really just shares a little bit more information with you, just in terms of who we are, why we were established, our mission, and also, you know, our vision. And of course, as you can see here, also the business coaching program that you'd be able to tap into. And then here, this is also so important. So, you know, when you complete this form, you automatically subscribe to our newsletters, but at the same time, you also share with me, you know, who you are and where you need assistance in, so that I'm able to share with you how I'm able to support you from that perspective, you know, whether it's through free webinars or masterclasses or coaching, what, you know, as part of my program, I would be able to share some insights with you as far as that is concerned. So awesome. So thank you. I see more of you have joined. I just want to acknowledge you. So thank you, Leonor, Ntombi, Sammy, Lungile, Peter, Rochelle, Sammy, Corinne, Gershwin, Sel, Tanash, Slay, very insightful, awesome, Gerald. Thanks for joining, everyone. And I'm glad you enjoying me just going down memory lane and sharing, you know, some of my experiences with you, and of course also my platform, Candice Van Wyk. So that's what I wanted to share with you as part of, you know, the platform is concerned. And then of course you're able to navigate your way, you know, as you can see, how my journey, accolade, speaker, property investor, entrepreneur, business and property coach, SME woman. If you'd like to get in touch with me, also, I think this is important. So let me just click on this particular link quickly, so that you just see how you're able to, you know, contact me. Of course, you can contact me via my social media platforms. As you can see, they're all there. You would just click on them. Even my YouTube channel is on there. So if you click on that particular icon, you'll be able to go straight onto my YouTube channel, and you would be able to subscribe to that particular platform. But here's how you would get hold of me. Also, for those of you, you know, who would like to schedule some time with me, you're even able to do that directly via my website. You can book an appointment with me, and, you know, maybe there's an opportunity that you've come across on my platform and you would really like to learn more about it. And I'll be sharing some of those with you quickly as part of our upcoming events. Then of course you can just book a short appointment with me, 15 or 30 minutes, and we can have a chat around that. But generally, you can contact me on info@candicevandwyk.com. Also, you know, if you are looking to work with me in terms of a speaker, whether it's host of or master of ceremonies for property and business related events, I would be happy to connect with you with regards to that. So please do contact me on cvw@candicevandwyk.com. So contact is very important. And once again, for those of you who'd also like to submit an inquiry, you're welcome to do this via this particular page as well. And then of course, I want to share with you reflections. So my newsletter is called Reflections by Candice Van Wyk, which is my initiative. And of course, we are on the Reflections live talk today, and this is what you are currently enjoying. But the Reflections is really my blog. So this is really where I get to share with you, you know, some of my insights. And I love writing. I honestly enjoy writing. I love sharing insights. I love sharing information that's able to encourage you, inspire you, empower you. And you'd be able to also learn. So as you can see, I've got various articles that I've already written, and I continue to write and add. And, you know, as I'm sharing and as I'm reflecting, I'm hoping that I am encouraging you and I'm inspiring you, you know, to find your purpose and to love your purpose. And obviously to also educate you and equip you in the areas of business through these various articles that I'll also share with you. So you can see there's quite a few that I've written since this particular platform was launched. So I would really encourage you go on to my Reflections blog, and you would be able to see some of my writings and some of my reflections that I'm sharing with you. And I'm hoping that as you connect with me through my writing and through my articles, that it will definitely also encourage you and inspire you on your journey going forward. And then another section that's very important here is also our upcoming events. I'd like to share this with you. So I'm just going to be taking you through this. So of course, you also heard last week that I started our Women of Wealth initiative. So we are doing it we do a free webinar every Tuesday. So for those of you who are looking for additional streams of income, so you are in business today, maybe you've lost some of your income, or whether you're employed, you've lost some of your income, or your business is not doing that great, or whatever your reason is, but you are looking for additional streams of income, then you need to connect with me on our WOW webinars, because that's where I'm going to be sharing with you how you are able to create a lifestyle by your design and start your own online business in the current economic climate. So really an awesome opportunity. I'm sure many of you know that virtual and online is definitely the way to go now. And also that brings so much of benefits. You're able to work from anywhere in the world and at any point in time. Why? As long as you have your internet connection, you are able to do your business online. And of course, it brings more flexibility in terms of how we do our work. We've got more of our time back. Also, it's an opportunity to become financially independent. So you start, securing an additional stream of income that also then becomes residual or passive income every single month that's able to then help you, sustain whatever your monthly commitments are. And of course, it increases your income so that you are now able to acquire more property. So there's so many benefits that come with being part of the Women of Wealth initiative, and also starting to, tap into this opportunity that I present. So come and join me. The next one will be taking place next Wednesday, and only because of load shedding. So many of you know, if you're in South Africa, we've got load shedding in South Africa, and of course we have to work with the schedule. So normally it would be on a Tuesday at 7 p.m., but I've had to move it to Wednesday at 7 p.m. And the reason for that is because of load shedding. And I still want to make sure that there's an opportunity to connect with all of you. So come and join me. It's so easy to do. What you do is you would just click on the event link here, and as you can see, you're actually able to connect with me directly via the event link. So you would either click on there, or you can click on here, and there's a passcode, because sometimes Zoom does ask you for a passcode, so you're even able to insert the passcode. So anyone can join us on that particular webinar. You just click via the Zoom link and you would be able to connect with us. So come and join us next week, Wednesday at 7 p.m. and come and learn about how you're able to put in place additional streams of income, because as entrepreneurs, and especially as women entrepreneurs, it's so important for us to put in place multiple streams of income. Not just one stream of income, we must have multiple streams of income. So I'm always looking for ways to maximize my income potential, and I'm always looking at ways to also help others maximize their income potential. So for those of you who are in business or who are aspiring to go into business, some of you are looking for a business idea, because some of you have spoken to me and you've said to me, Candice, I just want to know what I can do. I know I need to do something, but I don't know what to do. So for those of you also who are in that particular situation, come and join me so that you can learn how you are able to start your own online business in this current economic climate. And someone shared with me an awesome quote that said that the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago, and the second best time is now. So now is the time for us to make sure that we take advantage of the opportunities that are presented to us. Sit on it and analyze it over and over and think about it over again. Success loves speed. So there comes a time, our theme for September, in fact, is to take action. So there comes a time when you've received knowledge, you've received information. There comes a time when you have to actually take knowledge and take action, and do something about moving your goals forward. No action, no results. So it's important for us to make sure that we take action and we move our goals forward. And then, of course, for those of you who would still like to connect with me on my business coaching program, some of you have reached out to me and I have seen those emails. So thank you for connecting with me via my website. And one of my tasks today is definitely to respond to those of you who have connected with me, over the last while. So I'll make sure that I share with you. You are still able to join because it is online. Of course, I'm currently busy with a live online program, but once the live program is completed, you will be able to access the program online. So you will have access to all the recorded sessions. There's 5 modules and we have 10 sessions in total. and you would be able to even access the PDF workbooks that I've made available for every single module. So we've really been having an awesome time. I have been working with some entrepreneurs and aspiring entrepreneurs online, and it's been an amazing experience. We're actually doing module 5 next week, Thursday at 5:30, and we will be covering property strategies, because as I said to you, it's important for us as entrepreneurs to also pursue property investing as an investment strategy. So I'll be sharing with you some different property strategies that you're able to pursue that can also help you, you know, increase your income, and at the same time also build your wealth. So for those of you that still like to join, you're welcome to do that. You can connect with me via info@candicevandwyk.com, or just go onto the contact form or onto the SME Woman page, and you can even submit via that platform. In fact, via the SME Woman page would be good, because then I get to really see some more information, you know, as part of who you are and what you're wanting to achieve. So then it just gives me more information to work with when I respond to you. So you can go onto the SME Woman page, you know, as I shared with you here, and just click on the, click on the, or complete the contact form that is available there. And then, of course, also the Epic Back-to-Back Masterclass. So I did share this with you at our Global Virtual Summit, and it's so affordable, ladies and gentlemen. So my business coaching starts so per module it's $4.99, and then for the entire 10-session course it's $1,999, and it's in rand. So there is a dollar fee, and you'll be able to see that when you go onto the event. But for those of you who are in South Africa, there's obviously a rand fee, and that's what you're able to pay to, you know, as part of the business coaching program. So really value. My one-on-one sessions are much more expensive than that. But of course, you know, for those of you who are looking for a program that is affordable for you at this time, and also have the flexibility to, you know, go online and watch it over and over again, and also work through the workbooks, then of course you need to tap into that. And then I did share with you also at our Global Virtual Summit that in collaboration with Epic, which is SME Women's, really our property training associate, we have put together a masterclass which I will be delivering. And for those of you wanting to learn how to buy property without using any of your own money, then this is definitely the masterclass for you to attend. It's so affordable. It's 325 rand for both sessions, and we do them over 2 days. So the first one will be taking place on the 16th of September from 6 to 8, and then we have the next one taking place on the 23rd of September from 6 to 8. So it's two master classes for the price of 325, very affordable. And these are some of the things that we will cover. So we will talk about mindset, because it's so important to have the right mindset when you get started in property. We'll also talk about personal versus property goals. We'll also talk about area research, you know, how you're able to tap into these great opportunities. So this is on the back-to-back strategy, which is a no money down deal strategy, which means that you can buy property without having to use any of your own money. So this is something that I've learned through Rich Dad Education. And of course, I'm coming to now teach it to all of you. And I've taught on this strategy also before through other workshops that I've presented. And then of course, we talk about what the back-to-back strategy is. And then also we look at marketing strategies that can help you move your investing forward. We look at exit strategies. Every investor always needs to have at least 2 exit strategies. We talk about that. And then also we look at the seller profile. So who do you know, how do you tap into these great deals? And then also the legal processes involved. So that's so important. So these are some of the things that we talk about, and it's really going to be an awesome masterclass. So for those of you who want to learn more about property, I did the private property interview yesterday, and some of you are already saying to me, you need some coaching as far as that is concerned. So come and join me. And, you know, I believe this is a start. So it's affordable and it's a start. And, you know, this is where you would be able to learn more. And also there's also a section on how to run the numbers. So that's also important. So there's a section on how you are able to run the numbers as far as your deals are concerned. So come and join me on this particular, as you see, I mentioned it, how to run the numbers against the strategy. Very, very important. So come and join me, and you would be able to also tap into the insights as far as that is concerned. So yes, so this is really my Candice Van Wyk platform in summary. Also, you know, there's some resources that I make available to you and some free resources. So all you do is you just put in your name and email address and you'd be able to unlock it. So it's free resources. Yeah, I just want to show you on the website where you are able to, just subscribe. So just give me a moment here. This is the last thing that I just want to show you. So let's just do this. I'm sure you should be able to see this. I'm just going to click on here. I just want to open this. I think I accidentally closed the website earlier on. But okay, but this is just what I wanted to quickly share with you. So on the website, you see it will give you the opportunity. Okay, I think it's still loading. So let's just give it some time to load. But you would be able to sign up on the website. Okay, let's just go to the contact page. Okay, so it was just taking time to load. So you're able to sign up directly from either the contact page. You can even sign up from the home page. So if you don't want to go through any of the other pages, that I have on, you just want to subscribe to the newsletter, then all you would do is you would go and click. Okay, I'm not too sure why it's not showing on the home page right now. We will have to look at that, but it definitely should be showing on the home page as well, unless it's still loading on the home page. But as you can see under contact us, you are also then able to just, click on the link and you would be able to sign up from here. So first name, last name, email address, contact number, and you signed up. So just remember that. So awesome, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for connecting with me today. And apologies for that interruption that we had as part of our reflections chat today. So sincere apologies for that, but hopefully between this video and the other video, you'd be able to get all of the insights that I just wanted to share with you today. And then don't forget to connect with me next Tuesday at 1 o'clock, because we will be doing the Oliver Grimley interview then. And thank you for those of you who've been patiently waiting for the last 2 weeks for me to bring him online with me. So thank you so much for your time. God bless you all. And remember, pursue your dreams and you will live your purpose. Thank you, everyone. God bless you.